How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're obviously going to be talking about more. Obviously, you guys know we're going to be talking more about the Chris Benoit situation. And in this video, I'm just going to be talking about Vince McMahon. Obviously, you guys know who that is. Um, so I'm going to talk about Vince McMahon here in this video. And I'm going to we're going to talk about if he knew that Kevin Sullivan had killed Chris Benoit in his family. Um, and I definitely believe 100% that he knew 100% that Kevin Sullivan had broken into Chris Benoit's house and killed him because I mean, it's his job to know all that, right? It's his job basically to. I honestly think that he covered it up. I think he helped cover it up personally, um, and he basically. I think he's covered up a whole bunch of other wrestlers as well, like Owen Hart's death, Eddie Guerrero's death. Which was all they were. Those deaths were pretty suspicious, as I was talking about in my previous videos. But yeah, I think that Vince McMahon, I think he had something to do with Kevin Sullivan. Um, I don't know if necessarily he had. I bet he told Kevin Sullivan to do it. You know, and he probably told probably gave Kevin Sullivan money or something like that. I mean, I'm not gonna go too crazy, but Vince McMahon definitely knew. He definitely probably told Kevin Sullivan to do it. Because if you guys don't remember, okay, this is just my theory. This is my theory. If you guys don't remember, Chris Benoit was supposed to win the championship. He was supposed to show up at that pay-per-view, and he was supposed to win the championship against CM Punk, supposedly. So, and then all of a sudden that incident happened, that tragedy happened, He didn't show up. Everybody was trying to call him and whatnot. You know, it's absolutely just weird, And I think Vince McMahon knows more than what he's talking about. I think he knows more, and he's not. All these deaths, all these wrestlers that died, all falls on his shoulders, in my opinion. And he had to have known one way or another that that Chris Benoit, he had to have known that he got murdered, or I mean, because more than likely he set him up. Same with Eddie Guerrero, you know, just like he killed Owen Hart, in my opinion. That's just my honest opinion. Vince McMahon, I think, killed. He's got a lot of skeletons, I think, in his closet. He's killed a lot of wrestlers, I think. He's gotten wrestlers killed. He's got, like I said, Chris Benoit killed. He probably got fucking Eddie Guerrero killed, and also Owen Hart. Because if you guys don't remember, when Owen Hart came down that zip line or whatever, like, why would you not make sure that that was secure? Like, that's my only problem. That's a little suspicious. Like, that he didn't even make sure that it was secure or anything like that. And then he hits his head, he dies just like that, and then you just keep the show going. Didn't even cancel the show. Didn't even cancel the damn show. So, like, there's something weird going on, within the WWE, right? Like, right now. Not right now, but there's something weird. Like, and there was wrestlers that recently died. Obviously, Brody Lee died a few years ago. Now Bray Wyatt has passed. Rest in peace. And I honestly think that WWE is still doing nasty things. Okay, obviously I got to see the evidence to to prove it. You know, but it seems like Kevin, like we had Owen Hart, we lost Owen Hart, we lost Eddie Guerrero, and then 2 years later we lose Chris Benoit. But they say that he killed his family, which is absolutely bullshit. So it's just there's a lot of weird shit going on in the WWE. You know, a lot of weird stuff going on there. I feel like Vince McMahon knows about all this stuff. He knows about it all. He knows about all the steroids, all the steroid use, you know, and he doesn't do shit about it. So, and yeah, I feel like I'm not saying again, I'm not saying that he killed, like legitimately killed. Well, I think he purposely killed Owen Hart for sure. You know, and that was wrong of him again to not cancel the show. You know, after he died, after Owen Hart died, this motherfucker literally kept the show going. Like seriously, like this motherfucker has a lot. Sorry for my language, guys, but this dude's got a lot of bodies in his closet. Like I already know. I mean, Chris Benoit, that whole situation, the whole Eddie Guerrero thing, again, all suspicious, and their deaths were, their deaths were basically predicted in the WWE game. I mean, you got to ask that question, like, why the hell are they predicting that? How the hell are they able to predict their deaths like that, and then all of a sudden they end up gone? Like, there's something that just doesn't add up there. And then on top of that, all the evidence about Chris Benoit not killing his family or anything. It's crazy. It's crazy that that WWE Vince McMahon's willing to cover up a damn murder, and he already knows what happened. I guarantee it. Vince, he already knows. We all know Chris Benoit didn't do shit. I stand by that. I know he didn't do anything. And I'm going to stand by that because all the evidence is there that he didn't. And until somebody proves to me that he did, you got nothing, So I don't think he did. And there's just too much evidence, and I'm going to stand by that. Okay, like at first when I was a young kid, when it first happened, I was about maybe 7 years old when it happened. I didn't really think, you don't really think about that kind of stuff until you get older, until you start, investigating and all that. And you start picking up you start, putting the pieces together and doing investigating and all that, So you don't really think about that when you're a young kid. You don't really think about that when you're a young child or anything like that. So it's like you don't think about it. So, and I never thought about it because you just think, oh well, yeah, he did that because the news said it, But then when you get older, you realize, no, it's absolutely BS. When you look into the evidence, you watch all these videos and all that, like. So that's just my opinion on it. Like, and it's just like you can't believe everything the news says. The news, everything in the world today is all corrupt, in my opinion. You cannot believe anything the news says. These people have been covered. There's a lot of murders in the world that have been covered up, where people hasn't done shit, there's somebody, like, let's just say somebody got murdered or something like that, and that's kind of like similar to the Chris Benoit situation. There's been murders like that in the world that's been covered up, and it's disgusting, and they say they just blame that person. They keep on blaming that person because they want to say that he did something when he didn't. It's absolutely ridiculous. So all I gotta say, guys, is that everything that you hear in the news, okay, of course, if there's no evidence, and that means that that he did do something, but there's evidence that he didn't. When there's evidence in there that proves that he didn't, then there's something to that, and I don't think that he did. I just don't think that he did. Because again, he was acting normal before the whole incident even happened. He didn't have any drug. I mean, people were saying that when he was drunk and all that, he would get pretty vicious, but he was pretty normal. Like everybody was even saying that he was normal, and they didn't see any change in him or nothing like that. So I mean, that you got to ask yourself, like, why, like where the hell is all this coming from? It sounds like it's all made up. It sounds like it's all BS. In my opinion. I mean, the fact that he literally had marks all over his body, the fact that there was Bibles next to all the bodies, one by one, should tell you enough. Should tell you enough that the murders were covered up. He didn't do nothing. And I'm going to stand by that. And Vince McMahon's going to go to hell for this. I'm telling you. And sorry for my language, guys. I know I'm kind of getting a little upset right now. I'm kind of getting a little angry, but it's just sad that this shit happened, It's sad that we live in a world that would lie about shit, and cover up stuff when that's not the truth. It's absolutely it's sad and disgusting. So all I gotta say, guys, is Vince McMahon's gonna go. I wish he would go to fucking jail and prison for the rest of his life. But hey, I mean, that's neither here nor there, I guess. But I mean, I think he's got bodies in his closet, guys. Like I'm telling you, he has something to do with this too. He knows Kevin Sullivan did something, and he knows he was a part of it as well. So, I mean, we can't be acting like having this fake reaction and all that, acting like we don't know what happened. Like, come on, Vince McMahon's literally, we don't care. Like, we know that he did something. We know that I'm not saying he killed him, but he had something to do with it, and he needs to quit with that fake ass outrage, acting like he didn't know anything. It's absolutely BS. But anyways, guys, comment down below. Be sure to comment down below. Give me your guys' thoughts as always. What do you guys think about Vince McMahon? Just comment down below as always, guys. And be sure to hit the like button as well. But until next time, see you on the next one.